Hello and welcome back to the Shattered Balance campaign for Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. In the last episode we just declared war for a holy war for the Duchy of Taranto down here in southern Italy. So we are about to start ferrying troops over. In fact, I think we'll just get this 12k on their way over right now, since they're suffering attrition there. Actually, can we just walk through these boats basically? Apparently not. Just select you, thank you. You land over here, and you stay where you are. And I think we'll just land them right on top of these troops here, just... Even though we have the morale penalty, I think we should have no trouble winning. In fact, we're suffering attrition here because of the typhoid fever and consumption that are rampaging through that county. So actually we'll go and meet up here instead, where there aren't terrible toxic clouds of disease floating around the landscape. Okay, we did win that battle, and we captured Diogenes. Have consumption and typhoid over here as well. So we'll at least split in half, and maybe there's no disease up there. Otherwise we're going to just continue suffering attrition. That is nasty. 15%. Well, I think this army here includes the army of our actual enemy, so maybe we'll stop trying to siege there where all the disease is. And instead we'll take our army over to fight him. In fact, he's coming over to fight us, which is actually fine with me. I'm going to let him. Unfortunately though, this is plains. I think he's changed his mind about coming. He said he's trying to attack this army in farmlands. Well, we can't go and attack him in the hills, so I think we'll just let him attack in the farmlands and then reinforce. Should be able to hold out long enough. And that went just fine. Captured a baron. And I'll take some of these troops and follow to... where are you going? Here, okay. Okay, you've stolen more technology, that's good. And our ally is just about to lose his war, despite our help. I will admit it was a fairly half-hearted effort on our part. You're headed down there. We'll just let him go. Though he apparently doesn't have enough troops to suffer any attrition from the diseases. I think we might just have to actually brave the terrible attrition and just go and siege, because we're not going to get the war score we need otherwise. Might just wait a little while and see if some of the diseases drop off. Maybe we'll go over and siege some of these other counties instead. But if we don't siege anything in the target duchy, then we're going to get ticking war score against us, which obviously is bad for business. I suppose I can just disband these boats. They're not costing us that much money. We'll keep them around. I wonder whether God approves of this war. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he? So it looks like we have lost one of the diseases from here, so it'll be a little more, or a little less costly to siege them now. Okay, her opinion's been improved. How are our factions looking? Still have the Independence faction, which is now at 33%. We should probably do something about this. Let's spy on her. Okay, we'll keep a close eye on her. And if the consumption would go away too, that would be ideal. So we are getting the ticking war score against us now. Yeah, we'll take a count. And how is the crusade going? 88% in favor of the Sultan. Somebody else is sieging this, actually. I think we'll just stay in this county until our siege is finished, and we'll send some troops into the disease-ravaged areas. Actually, they're not even suffering attrition there. So that's fine. I believe we'll only need to take one holding here to wipe out the ticking war score against us, or maybe we need to take the entire county. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Either way, we don't need to siege the entire duchy back or anything. Or not back, but you know what I mean. And we are suffering a hostile siege over here, since we have that county for some reason. And we have another hostile siege here, but he's not actually making any progress. So I don't think we need to do anything about that one. And the crusade for Sicily has failed. A black day. Okay, we've lost that siege. Not really a big deal. And yeah, one holding was enough to take away the ticking war score there. I think I might actually send this army over to fight his troops. Being a very patient person, I always try to hear others' opinions before making a decision, because every opinion is flawed, might as well hear them all. So we can become cynical, humble, or arbitrary, or we can become kind, just, or humble. Well, we're already kind, just, and humble, or because I'm such a great despot. So we could potentially pick up ambitious from this one, which would be probably the best trait available here. Proud is pretty neutral. Envious is fairly neutral as well. It lowers our diplomacy but gives us more intrigue. I think we'll go for this one because ambitious would be such a good trait to pick up. And as it happened, we got none of them. So we are going to have to attack him in the hills here, but we have about 4 times his numbers, so I think we'll be fine. We'll keep spying on her for the moment. We captured that guy and this guy. And hopefully we'll be able to just assault this back quickly, because it is worth about 4% war score. We should be able to. If the game was not auto-saving. There we go. So we are up to 68% between taking that back and fighting his army. We'll take a prisoner. A young warrior, Seljuk, son of Tokak of the Iron Bow of the Kinnick tribe, has become something of a legend after performing several astounding feats of valor. I feel compelled to give this remarkable man a place at my court. Okay. At my court? Surely not. He's in the Pope's court? That makes even less sense. Alright, well... Not sure what's going on there, but we'll just ignore it for the moment, I suppose. No, keep trying. I suppose in the meantime we'll give her a gift. Maybe she'll get out of that faction. A young artist is working on what is clearly a divinely inspired icon depicting St. Peter. He needs sponsorship to finish it so we can place it in our own chapel. So we can spend 50 gold for 1 stewardship or lose 25 piety. We'll take 1 stewardship, I think. The Duchessa of Nicaea has provided me with proof that this guy has been viciously slandering me. We don't care about him. Just keep information to ourselves. Okay, we're up to 95% though. I think the fastest way to end this is probably going to be to go and fight his army. We are going to be attacking him in the hills, but we should be fairly safe to do so. Oh, we actually lost a siege over here. Okay, well, let's hope that doesn't prevent us getting to 100% from this battle. It did not. So we'll enforce our demands, and we'll use the distribute recently acquired land button, I think. Is there a different option? Apparently not, so we'll do this. We'll grant the province of Taranto to... Oh, we can give it to our steward or to a random new noble, or not give it away. I think we'll just give them to random nobles. Okay. The duchy title is not held by us, but we can usurp it. I think we will usurp it. I'll give it away. We aren't in need of the vassal limit or anything, but it'll give us a little prestige, and we may as well take the opportunity to usurp it now, since we can't do it if the holder is at war. We'll see if any of these characters are especially good and more deserving. No, they're all pretty bad. Give you Taranto. So we have a new vassal duke who is, of course, pretty happy with me. And we can disband our troops and We'll bring my retinue back over to our main territory. And finally disband our boats. Okay. So, when was our truce with Armenia over? Apparently it is over already. So we do still have our claimant to this duchy over here, which I want to probably take next. It will give us some prestige and also make our borders look a lot nicer, so we'll go ahead and grant him the county that we've been granting to our claimants. And we should be able to immediately press his claim. Claim Paphlagonia for our vassal. Okay, let's go for it. Unfortunately, our vassals are going to be pretty annoyed about having their levies raised this whole time. That's okay, though, I think. Though this independence faction is a little worrying, even though there's only one member. We already sent her a gift. We'll give her an honorary title as well. And I think we'll also send our Chancellor to work on her. A better Chancellor available? We have a slightly better one, though actually it's the Duchessa of Achaia who is our Chancellor, so we definitely don't want to annoy her by firing her from our council. Since she's not especially happy herself. So we can give her a gift as well. 437, yeah. I don't think so. Okay, so our eldest child lacks a guardian. This is, of course, our extremely good character who I would probably like to inherit if we can change our succession laws. So I'm going to get her educated by myself personally. Do we have the ability to do that now if we weren't at war? We still have not reigned for at least 10 years. I think we were 17 when we inherited, so we'll have to wait a bit longer for that. I think I am probably going to do that though. I suppose we could, instead of choosing primogeniture, we could go for elective or tanistry, which is apparently an option for us and is generally pretty good. Though I think with tanistry it's more likely for a person who is not one of our children directly to be elected by our other dynasty members. So maybe we'll try elective. Even in your sleep, in your dreams, you think about this war. It's all you ever think of. So we perhaps will gain stressed, but we didn't. Okay. So I think we will go straight over and fight the Armenian army here. While surveying some of my lands alongside my steward, I noticed some flowers in the fields, and think of how long it has been since my wife received flowers. Yeah, we'll avoid losing the prestige again, I suppose. And let's see, his strength is only at about 5,000, so I don't think we need to be concerned about him at all for this war. And this is mountains, but it should not be a problem. And we'll siege our two counties in our target duchy. And keep an eye out for any other Armenian armies that come into view, and probably fight them too. Good, you have improved the opinion of her, which should be enough to get her out of her faction. Yeah, she's not being a problem anymore, so that's good. I think we'll probably just leave our Chancellor there, though, since... Oh no, she's actually at 97. That's totally acceptable. So... you are the other guy who is causing us some problems. Where do you live? Over here. Let's move our Chancellor over there. Okay. Well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to continue our war in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.